Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
You know, it's just occurred to me that all the messing about that Deontay Wilder's been doing over the last few years, of course, he hasn't been stepping up, all that kind of thing. But that is what it was, and it is what it is now. Now, what I mean by that is he's now in a position where he may potentially have to run the British Gauntlet to become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Because Wilder, you see, when he fought Tyson Fury on December the 1st, listen, it's a very, very obvious, it was a cherry pick and it went wrong. Okay, he should have got Tyson Fury out of there. At this stage of Tyson Fury's comeback, he should have got him out of there. But now he's going to have to face an improved Tyson Fury. Now, how much more improved is he going to be? We don't know. Maybe he's going to get cocky, maybe he's going to get arrogant, and he's going to get chinned. It's very, very possible, okay? I mean, the Tyson Fury that's going to face Deontay Wilder on potentially May the 8th may not still be that top level in the sense of as good as he could possibly be. Because I said it, you guys have been saying it for quite some time, that Tyson Fury needs like another year of back-to-back fights to get back to how he was when he fought Klitschko. Now, I know some people say, but he was round about the same weight as what he was against Vladimir Klitschko when he fought Deontay Wilder. So therefore, he's back. Again, that's not true. Inactivity and the fact that his level of opposition since his comeback after 2.5 years sat on the couch just wasn't that good. Okay, and although he may have been around about the same kind of weight, you have to remember when he fought Vladimir Klitschko, that was muscle mass. He had more muscle mass than that on him. On this one, you could see he was flabby. So he still had a fair bit of fat on him. Listen, that is not a diss at all. He's done incredibly well to get from where he was to what he is now. But so the weight isn't even a factor at all. But now Wilder's going to have to face an improved Tyson Fury. And if he can manage to get past the first hurdle, he may have to face Dillian Whyte next. As we know, Dillian Whyte and Dominic Breazeale have been ordered to fight for the final eliminator for the mandatory, and it should be a case of that the winner of Wilder Fury takes on the winner of Dillian Whyte and Dominic Breazeale. That's how it is. The WBC, they said back in September, October time that they were going to call the mandatory for December. As in they were going to call it in December, then Wilder would have to take his mandatory, which would be the first mandatory, well, it would be his second mandatory in over 4 years, which is terrible, really. So you can fully expect that the WBC will order the winner of Wilder vs. Fury to take on the winner of Dillian Whyte vs. Dominic Breazeale. So let's just say that Tyson Fury, he loses to Deontay Wilder, okay? Hopefully that don't happen, right? But Wilder, that's one Brit that he's got past. He's then going to have to step into taking on Dillian Whyte if Dillian Whyte gets past Dominic Breazeale. And listen, no guarantees in the boxing game, right? So, again, people may say, but he could just go straight after Anthony Joshua for undisputed. Now, if Dillian Whyte beats Dominic Breazeale and the WBC order it, do you really think that Eddie Hearn would allow Deontay Wilder to bypass Dillian Whyte to go on to Anthony Joshua for undisputed? When there's a good chance that Dillian Whyte could beat Deontay Wilder, get that WBC, there will be no rematch because he's the mandatory. And then potentially two of his guys, Whyte versus Joshua for undisputed. Do you really think that he would allow Wilder to overstep Dillian Whyte for undisputed? Of course not. He's quite happy to wait and risk it for one more fight. Of course he is. So, for me, if Wilder gets past Tyson Fury, he's then going to have to face Dillian Whyte. So again, that's two Brits. And if he can get past Dillian Whyte, then Anthony Joshua for undisputed. So that's 3 Brits on the bounce. As I said, there's no guarantees. Maybe he'll fall at the first hurdle. Maybe Dillian Whyte will lose to Breazeale. Maybe Anthony Joshua will lose to Big Baby Jarrell Miller. Stranger things have happened, okay? More upsets have happened in the past, so there's no guarantees for anything. But as it stands right now, he could potentially have to face the Gauntlet. Now, why did I say in the beginning that Wilder was messing about? Well, because he should have walked through Tyson Fury at that stage of his comeback. And most people would say that, okay? That's what he should have done. But his lack of skill let him down, which is always let him down. But he always manages to land that right hand. And he did land the right hand, but Tyson Fury got up. Okay? Now, again, he could have fought Dillian Whyte earlier on. 2 years ago, he could have fought Dillian Whyte. But he didn't want to do it. And then again last year, when Dillian Whyte offered him $8 million, and he still said no. And he threatened to freeze Dillian Whyte out by sending him a private DM. You guys remember that on DAZN, where he said that he's going to freeze him out for like the next 2 years. He don't have to fight anybody. So 2 years ago or a year ago, Dillian Whyte was not as good as what he is now. So he's going to have to face all these guys at potentially the top of their game, with the exception of Tyson Fury. I don't think Tyson Fury is still at the top of his game. I think another fight or two down the line, yes, I think we'll see a fully match fit Tyson Fury back. But if he can get past Tyson Fury, then he's going to have to face Dillian Whyte. Then he's going to have to face Anthony Joshua if he wants to be undisputed. Of course, he could carry on ducking Anthony Joshua, of course. But if he wants to be undisputed and he wants to be serious about it, then he does need to run the British Gauntlet. And all these guys he could have fought beforehand, and all three, Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua, have all improved since he could have fought them. So now he's made it a lot harder for himself. But hey, listen, if Deontay Wilder gets past Tyson Fury, then gets past Dillian Whyte, then defeats Anthony Joshua and becomes undisputed, that is incredible. Incredible. I mean, for a guy with virtually zero skill, and again, that's not having a dig, that's just how it is. Okay, if he can run that gauntlet and beat all three of these to become undisputed, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Really, he does. Because that is very, very impressive. Very impressive. And even me, I can't knock him getting past all those. Which is what I said, 2 years ago, ever since I started the channel. Fight Dillian Whyte. Just fight Dillian Whyte. If you beat Dillian Whyte, you will get Britain on your side. You will get a following. Not because people dislike Dillian, not at all. But because it's an impressive, legitimate win. So if he can do all three and run the British Gauntlet, big up, big up. But is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Is it likely? Not really, not really. And there's a very good chance he could fall at the first hurdle. But ultimately, who knows? Maybe it'll start off as a British Gauntlet and turn into an American Gauntlet. Maybe he'll fight Dominic Breazeale after, and then maybe he'll fight Miller for undisputed. You just don't know how boxing's going to go. But as of right now, it's looking like he's going to have to run the British Gauntlet. Has he got what it takes? Or are the Brits going to derail him? Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.